Hey, today I wanted to share a little bit of an update from us on what we're doing with a feature that we're calling Deviate and Notify. If you've been following along with my unplugged videos, you'll recognize this part. And I'm going to tell a story of how I've shown you this part over the last few months. The first time I showed the part, we showed this internal pocket with a sharp corner and identified this as an unmachinable pocket because of that sharp corner, and that was correct. But many times we end up with these examples with parts where sharp corners are drawn, but it's simply a clearance area. In this case, the pocket's widened out to be clearance for another part that fits in. And that's often the case, and it's most obvious the case when it's a shallow corner like this one. So we took that feedback and we said, well, in some situations, if we only have to deviate by a small amount, we should identify the pocket as machinable. And that was the next update I gave, where this part now became fully machinable, knowing that we'd just leave a slight round in the corner, but we hadn't done anything yet to communicate that to the user that we'd made a decision to deviate from the actual model geometry. So if you're using the product today and you upload the same part, we've now begun to implement what we're calling Deviate Notify. We still have a long way to go in terms of how we fully visualize this experience. But you can see the part still is identified as fully machinable by that 100% markup in the corner. But you can also see this particular pocket is orange, and we can see a tight radius deviation. We've identified the deviation amount of 1.8 thou to communicate that we've come off of the geometry by that distance in this whole region of a pocket. We're working on ways to visualize it in a more localized way, but I hope it's helpful to see how we're beginning to try and take some of that intuition that we have as machinists and build that into the system, but communicate the decisions so that you can choose whether or not you agree with the decision the system's making or not. Looking forward to your feedback. Have a great day. Cheers.